Bum bum. Audio test looking good. Let's see here. Okay, audio's good too. Hey, Jason. Welcome. First one in. First one in. All right, let's kind of do the intro here. Hello, all, to my first ever stream. It is Necromantic coming to you for the first time, playing some good old Resident Evil Remake. And this is going to be a part one of maybe 2 or 3, depending on how long. There's static or air blowing into my microphone. I know exactly what that is. Give me 1 second to fix that. Alright, that was just my fan overhead thing. Slowing way down. Alright. I want to kind of get a few more viewers in here before we get started here, but looks like so far we only have Jason. Jason, do you think I should at people just for people to know that I'm streaming, or would that be rude? Because it's not technically my Discord I'm using. It's the same. Here, why don't we just turn down the sensitivity here of the microphone. How's that now? Is that better? Wow, there's a lot of static coming through. Okay. We'll turn it down to here. A little bit more. Okay. Nope, that's a little too quiet. How's that sound? Is that better, Jason? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Yeah, no static, but your voice is too low. Okay. Well, really is it? I think this is going to be just about perfect. Yeah, volume wise. Yeah, well, it's gonna be a scuffed stream for the first stream, but that's just what'll make streaming beautiful. Okay, I will at everyone. Give me 1 second. Oh, you just did it for me. Alright, thank you. Awesome, awesome. Let's wait for some more people to get in here. In the meantime, we could just chat. How are you doing, Jason? How's your mom? You're a bit sick. Mom is better. Yeah, you were saying about how you had the flu, the man flu, but I'm glad you're able to make it anyways, and you're already helping me out. Uh, am I remembering correctly that you said your mom has a job already, or am I just thinking of a completely different person? Yeah, well, I don't want you getting upset on my behalf. I don't want you getting in trouble. It's it would make me feel guilty, you know? Also, I want to say, even though we really haven't gotten into the game, my setup is working like a champ right now. I'm getting consistent. She just went back to her previous job. Well, that's good. Um, what was she doing? You're not going to get in trouble? Okay. If you say so. Works at a Dollar General? That's nice. Um, I hate to say it, but I'm not seeing anyone joining. Right now, we're just stuck at one. Just something for extra income since she's technically retired. Yeah, that's fair. Could still use a bump in mic audio. Well, I could always just get a little closer because as soon as I bump it, I think the static starts to come in. So we'll bump it a little. Just a little. Another 20%. Okay. How does that sound now? There. No, you're fine. I was just trying to make sure that no random Steam notifications pop up like it just did. Hey man, I'm not gonna get upset. Actually, we're gonna turn it down just a bit more. Hmm. How's that sounding? Getting closer, fixed it? Alright, good to hear. I think at this point it's probably best to just get started because no one's looking like they're joining for now, so we'll just start going, and then if people join, you know? How's the game audio? Still tiniest bit of static. Yeah, I noticed the static bumped even though I technically lowered the audio. There, how's that sound? Better? Nope, I can still see on the thing the static. It's just that sensitive a microphone, I guess. I bet if I go onto my phone here, this will kind of help me hear with the audio. Much better. Much better. I can hear it still there. We're going to go ahead and... Right. I just want to get the technical issues out now before I get into it. Here, we'll lower it and then I'll just talk louder. Just a bit more. Okay, I think that probably eliminates all static. Are we getting any static, Jason? On my end, it's showing no audio whatsoever. Hello, hello. Okay. There we go. Just got my audio just completely turned off there for a second. But it should be very, very minimal static now. Oh, wait. Our concurrent viewers just jumped up to 2. Who else is in here with us? Yeah, hey, I want to be known for the scuff because the scuff is what makes you unique. No one ever does anything without a little bit of mistakes here and there. If we did stuff with no mistakes, we'd be robots. So let's go ahead and get started here.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. Love that. Love that. Display. Yep. Cool. How do you like your games? Let's go medium difficulty all around. Don't want to be a wuss, but don't want to be suffering. Jason, do you think I should be playing good old handsome Chris or Jill Valentine? My audio is low again? Are you sure? It shouldn't have any kind of influx. It's... Game audio is louder. Oh, okay. Here, we'll lower game audio because it's like at max right now. We're gonna lower it about there. And how's that sound? Comparatively to me, because I put a little limiter on it. But who do you think we should play first? Should we play Handsome Chris or Jill? Oh, Pudge is gonna join us soon? Awesome, awesome. Alrighty. Let's go with Chris. We'll do Chris Redfield. July
Alpha
9th.
team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
Not Kevin.
We continued our search for the other members.
Game audio is too low now. Hey, you're here to help. That's all I would be more upset if somebody didn't tell me that kind of stuff, you know? You're not annoying me in the slightest, Jason. We'll do right about there. We'll do negative 6.9 decibels for the funny number. How's that sound? My audio is steadily above it, so it should be perfectly fine. But if it isn't, let me know. Good. That's why I don't want to play Jill. She falls instead of taking a shot. They're supposed to be specially trained and like, come on, it's just a dog. Yeah, it looks like a hellhound, but...
Brad! Where the hell's he going?
So that was almost a pretty 10%.
Make for that mansion!
There. How's that sound? I'm actually a little under it, so I'm gonna talk a little louder. Just
There are only
to
3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take
That's
care.
sounding pretty sweet. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know. The old school Castlevania doors. Where you only see the door. Alright, we are in the game now. So, let's go ahead and take a look around. It's, nope. That's the button to pick stuff up. Take the ink ribbon. Yeah, might as well. When the two have run each other through the path to your destiny will open. Picture of 2 knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of the one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. I'm guessing that's going to have to do with the hands and the long and short hands of the clock. I know that's something to pick up. Is there anything along this ledge? No. Okay. So used to can hear the game and you perfectly now on my regular YouTube settings. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and continue with the game. Can I suggest an edit to the stream's title? Sure. I don't know how. Yeah, I think I can do it here. All right. What do you think we should change it to? I cannot do it there. I don't see a way to do it. I'm not really seeing a way to change the stream title once I've started. I know it just said in the video I watched. But I think if I'm going to change it, I'll have to restart maybe. So Right, I'm not sure either on how to change it on the fly. It's not a menu. It's not here. I think it's when I hit start broadcast, it allowed me to change it. But now if I want to change it, it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to stop the stream just to change the name, like how Pudge has to do. So we'll work on it next stream. How about that? We'll work on that next stream. No, some have done it before, and I think you need Streamlabs to do it. And right now, I'm just using OBS Studios, so it is what it is. I mean, I'm not even streaming to Shorts right now. Once I learn how to stream to Shorts is when I really think I'm gonna take off and kind of be able to do the cool stuff and start really learning. But let's go ahead and continue the game. Because I know we're about to encounter. Yeah. The iconic first scene. With the knife I have now, I know it is not possible to kill that thing. In my very, very short run-throughs of this, I have not been able to kill it with the knife once. I have to run back out here. There is a part where I can kill a zombie with a knife. And I will do that in a minute. But first, we need to get the pistol.
Jill?
Whisker?
Where did they go?
The Samurai's Edge. There it is. We take the handgun, yes. Alright. Let's go ahead and head through this door. Okay, there's an item up in the statue. I don't know this game. I've seen Pludge play it, but on his stream, I'm normally chatting or moderating, of course. No, you're fine. You're here today. You can kind of take a break from moderating. The map of Mansion Floor 1. Take it? Yes. There we go. The classic map. There we go. Got the map of Floor 1. Alright, drop down here. An old photograph sits in a frame. Maybe this person was connected to the mansion somehow. It's locked. An emblem of a sword. Portraits and photographs decorate the wall. Looks like they could come to life at any moment. An eerie picture of the mansion. Good old dagger. Using defensive items such as daggers will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive dagger, a defensive item, go to the status screen and then select an item from the defensive item menu. Then select the equip command. I still like chatting. The social aspect is what draws me into lives. Same. If your defensive item mode is set to manual and the control setting, you must press LB to use the defensive items. Exit. Alright. Ooh, got the jukes. Got the jukes. See, can we push this all the way there before he gets to the door? Yes, we can. All right. Can I get up here and he attack me? Doesn't look like it. Boy, how many knife strikes does it take to kill one of these dudes? There it goes. That was like 8 knives. I don't care about moderate power as much as it may seem different. Sometimes the best way to be a mod is to simply flex on someone before having to take action. Yeah. I don't really have much to flex on, to be honest. Maybe later in life, once I've learned more and have grown more. But as it sits now, hey, Pudge 007, welcome. How you doing, bud? But as I was saying, I don't have much to flex on yet. Maybe later in life, once I've learned more and have more experience, I'll be able to flex. But as it sits now, that's a no. Alright. It's going pretty good, Pudge. It's just me and Jason for a little bit there. We did have somebody pop in, but they didn't say anything. But we were fighting with the audio for a little bit, but I think I got it pretty buttery smooth now. There might be a little bit of static, but what's a bit of static? I'll go out this little secret door here. Actually, we'll wait going out that door. We have stuff to do up here. It took me a minute to get it all set up. I had to watch a YouTube video to make sure OBS worked. But now I do have it set up. Yeah, I don't know why I tried fighting it with a knife. Oh, does it kill it in one shot compared to? No, it does not. Headshot. 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 I hope that killed it. I really do. Alright. We gotta come onto this side and start pushing. Hey, Jason, no backseating. It's not that bad. We were struggling getting the static out because there was some real bad static and I had a fan running. I bet that just sounded horrible. But we got it fixed now. take the dagger? Yes, I will. It's locked. Well, like I said, I got that $120 microphone. This thing is on a swing arm and everything has a little mesh cover in front of it to kind of help buffer the audio, but it's not a full sock. Like if I move over to the side, there's nothing covering it, and I can kind of hear it feedback a bit. So I just got to talk to the side. Not talk to the side, but talk to the front. It's locked from the other side. Okay. So let's head back out here. Now that I got a gun, I can turn around and try to kill the zombie that we first met, but I also don't wanna go through my ammo. I'm not 100% on all the ammo spawns. I know we need to get the... Well, we can see here. I'll mute it real quick. Did the static disappear for there a bit? What I think it is if I just turn it down the slightest bit. Okay. Right now there should be no static unless I talk, but I am far underneath the audio for the game. Yeah, it's 100% the microphone. It's a hypersensitive microphone. Which might just be some tweaking that needs to be done. It's going to be picking up on a lot of everything that's happening. So the mic status, that's better than oh, that's better. Okay. Chinese urn. Is it like the other games where I can knife it to break it and get loot? No. Chinese urn. Nope, we already went through this door. This is where we got the map from. It's too low now? I can't boost it at all, but if I upgrade the sensitivity, it's gonna make it so... Well, we'll try lowering the game audio so that way the game audio consistently falls under me. It might just have to be a quiet stream if we don't want any static. The noise gate, I'll be honest, I have no idea what that means. I've been kind of teetering between, no, I just did like a little speed run tutorial on OBS through YouTube trying to figure this out. So anything you can tell me is going to be valuable knowledge. Helmet, okay. We're going to come in here, save, and then go fight that first zombie we encountered. Yes. Oh, what I did get a little bit into it like 2 or 3 months ago. We're just gonna write that there. Alright. click on the microphone. Go to properties. Okay. All I'm seeing is a checkmark box for used device timestamps. Oh, but that's just property from Mike Ox. So. Settings. Audio. It just said defaults and then OK and cancel is what popped up near the bottom. It's not in settings. Are you saying like click on it in sources? Because I don't even have it linked in sources. I just have it linked through settings. We're just gonna run over that gem. I'm not gonna pick up stuff until we can get to the first item box. Just to stay kinda safe on what I have. Looks like he's holding something. Oh, here we go. It's a film that belonged to Kenneth. I need a video player to see what's on it. Okay. Anything else? His looks like his throat has been torn out. Ooh. Alright, let me add it in sources real quick. Audio input capture. Okay. Advice. Okay. Properties. It brings up the same screen. I don't think I can select it. Hmm. We're not gonna screw with you now for a little bit. Take a handgun magazine, yes please. Take the green herb, yes. Take the green herb, yes. Can you combine them? I think you can. Yeah, combine items. Boom. We'll use that, get back up to fine. A large bird cage. There's a dead raven inside. Hold on. I don't know when this remake came out. You have to crank the volume? Weird. Okay. We're gonna... We're gonna go back to kind of the original settings and just crank up the sensitivity. We're gonna have a bit of static, but that's just to make sure we can all hear ourselves. Wow, the static is bad. Alright, thank you, Pudge. Oh, yeah, okay. Right. I think I know what you're talking about. Let me... Filters. Advanced audio properties. No, that's not. Right, there's a balance sync offset, not what I'm looking for. Can I filter it? No. Can I... That's the mute button. I don't like it. Doesn't make any sense to me. Here, what we'll do is we'll match the decibels on each one. So we're gonna down this to -3. 3. There you go. Set them both the same, and then we'll see how that works. Alright. Boy, yeah, the game is quite a bit louder than I am. We're gonna leave those health there. You can see the zombie in the mirror reflection. I love reflection in video games. Are you done? Get up. Yeah, I know you want to get up. Ha! Walk all everybody. Lock from the other side. But alright, I think you looked up a video and it seems to explain it. Okay. Take the arrow. And that's just how to examine items. Okay. Well, also, I can turn down audio in here. Really kind of turn down ambient. There we go. There we go. You DM'd it to me? Alright. Let's see. If it's a super long video, I won't do it here just to not make you two wait. Let's turn that down. topping out about 50 with the static. That was a feminine pose there, Chris. We're gonna pull it up on PC because my phone is just a little
Constant reminders of your moderate to
Okay, that works.
To add a noise gate filter to OBS, add a microphone source first, then, before we add the filter, we need to find out what our noise floor is, and remember that number for when we use the filter in a moment. Check it out. I'm going to be quiet, and let's keep a close eye at your audio mixer down here, and see what number pops up with the background noise in my room. You need to take a look at yours. Let's see mine as an example. Okay, it looks like about negative 50 dB. This number right here is my noise floor. Remember your number as you go to the next step, which is applying the noise gate filter. Click on the mic and either click the filters icon here or right click on the source here, and you can go right click filters. It'll pull up this filters menu, and in the bottom left hand corner of this menu you'll see the plus button. Click the plus button and select noise gate. Hit OK. Now we know that our close threshold and open threshold at the moment are negative 32 dB and 26 dB on open. That's the default. So what we're going to want to do is have the close threshold be a little bit lower than the number we just had, which was 50. So I'm going to drop it down to negative 55. And the open threshold, we want to be a little bit above the 50 that we had a moment ago. I'm going to put it at negative 45. See how the number that we had a moment ago, negative 50, is right in between these two numbers? I went about 5 dB below on closed threshold and 5 dB above on open threshold.
Okay.
Let's be quiet and see if that works and eliminates all of the background noise by looking at
Well,
our
you're
audio
fine
mixer
for,
down here and
lurking,
seeing if
Pudge.
no
Thank you
audio
for being
comes
here
out
anyways.
when you're quiet. Check it out. And it worked. Yes, the perfect settings. You find your noise floor and go 5 dB above, 5 dB below with your closed and your open threshold, and your noise gate will be perfectly set to eliminate that background noise as best as possible when you're not speaking. And if you want me to help you with your more advanced setup or help you launch your creator career or just help you with technical items, go to awaldigital.com, my website.
Alright. How's the audio now? Static is better, and we should be... Oh, there's a magazine sitting right here. Might as well pick it up. We're definitely running through bullets pretty quick already. Lock from the other side. You unlocked it. I think with this arrowhead now, we take it outside to the graveyard. God, I'm so not used to the controls. Looks like it can be removed. That's pretty cool. You only hear static when I speak now. Oh, that's fine. I can live with that. Go ahead and head out this door. I believe this is how we get the sword key. This is about as far as I got before. first time I played through. It's not horrible. Well, that's like saying it's not good either. It's the first hour of your stream, yeah. Another game, once I beat this, I think I'm gonna play Metro Exodus. I think that would be a good game to get into. Although, if memory serves, I think there might be a bit of nudity in there, so... I'm not entirely sure on the rules with YouTube and surprise nudity, but I don't think YouTube is quite aware of that, the rules on that either. There you go, just fixing my chair. There you go, yep. Pop that in there, and down we go. Right, thank you. Alright. So, I don't know what that coffin up there is, but it does not give me good feelings. I have a distinct feeling something big and not fun is going to drop out of that. Book is fit perfectly in the indentation. Take the Book of Curses. Yeah, that just sounds ominous. Examine it. Move key. Key the mansion, and that opens up the book. Book of Curses. The Four Masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all four fall into place, evil will awaken. So that's the Resident, I'm guessing. That's where the Resident Evil title comes from, is that guy right up there. Poor girl. We do not discriminate. But a stone statue with holes, with a hole where the eyes should be. Just holes everywhere on this one. There we go. A stone statue with a hole where the nose should be. And a stone statue with a hole where the mouth should be. There's a joke here that I'm not going to make, but it's here. I would like to see kind of like a modern day remaster of this game with the same control schemes as like Resident Evil 2 and 3. I think that would be pretty cool. What do you think? What Resident Evil do you think should have a remake that doesn't already have a remake? Use the mansion Ooh. Or I'll just go around. I think you can break these. Down. Can you push them? Not that side. You can push them, okay. Pick up the dagger. Right. Whenever Pudge has to change the title, I know he has to stop and restart. Because it had me create the name when I was starting the broadcast, which is a different button in OBS for starting the stream. Because you have to start the broadcast, and then you have to create the title, create the thumbnail, create all the other stuff, and get that uploaded, and then you can start streaming. Also, I just realized I'm a bad streamer. I've had my mouse just sitting there. Ugh. Rather simple mechanics. Alright. Well, I can go in here. It's full of dirty water. Remove the plug? Yes. Take the old key. Yes, I will. Can I flush the toilet? It doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. Gross. Why would it give us that horrible angle? Like, you can just see right into the toilet. So nasty. Doesn't look like the water still works. Somebody hasn't been paying their water bill. Let's... I'm gonna keep doing that, where I'm gonna open up the pause menu every single time I go to like check my map. Let's hold on to this old key just for a minute longer. A room with no exits, eh? Do not know if I trust that. Oh well, we'll go in anyways. Will you take the dagger? Yes, I will. There's a trace of something burnt here. And acrid smells permeate the air. Okay, so this room's gonna ignite on... as soon as I take the shotgun, it's gonna... Alright, I see what's happening here. Let's just gonna... let's head our way out and... we will move on for a minute. Well, at least we know where the how long do I plan on streaming for? Probably till about 2 a.m. where I'm at. Central time would be about 1 a.m. So it's 11:34 now, so 2.5 hours more, I think. It's locked. The Spencer family emblem is carved into the doorknob. Ooh. Ooh, gooey. It's locked. Emblem of armor. Well, hey, honestly, if you're heading out, that's fine, you know. You showed up, and that's the most important thing to me. Just having people showing up really kind of puts me in a good mood, you know. Alright. Aha! How do I break free from that? The Defiler of the Accursed Coffin. Okay. No, it's at 1 p.m., so I have the time. I didn't know if you were going to like 5 or 6. Dude, no, I would never like stream that late. Well, I'm at caution. Alright. Hold on, is there something blue I'm seeing in? Let me go find some healing plants because that dog screwed me up quite a bit. We'll go back the way we came. Alright, yes, you can change the title of the stream during the stream. Still lurking, just saw the question. Hey, you're all good, bud. Oh, oh god. Right now, those windows are broken. I have to say, I thought the shooting would be a lot more difficult in this game, but so far, so good. Oh yeah, now the whole sound crows are here. I don't know if the crows attack at some point, but they do not sound healthy. Yeah. I ran right past it and I wasn't even thinking. That ADHD for ya. You run right past stuff and not even know. Come on. It's right up here. There we go. Can't carry any more items. No. Okay, I need to haul it to one of the storage boxes. I think that's upstairs. How would you change the title of a stream, Pudge? How would you say that? Oh, that's cool. I can like create polls and whatnot. If I still went by Necro Dancer, I could make a joke about a poll. Use the mansion key. And just so you'll be proud of me, Pudge, I'm not using a map or anything. I'm going off of what I remember from my initial kind of run of it, even though I've already gotten kind of farther than I had before. Don't need to use that. Okay. Yes, I remember. get to the box. That's a dog whistle. Extra magazine. Always up for an extra. Ooh. Boy. Botany. Use of medical herbs. Well-known fact that there exist many plants that are credited with medical healing powers. Since ancient times, mankind has been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we will sample 3 herbs that are native of the Arkling Mountains and briefly outline each of their medical qualities. Each herb has a distinct color and distinct medical quality. Green herbs recover physical strength, blue herbs neutralize natural toxins. However, the red herbs have no real effect by themselves. We have found that mixing green and red herbs result in a magnificent effect. We will outline the effect of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience. Yes, it is. Okay. That's odd. I could have sworn this is where the box was. Ooh, hello. In the face. And wound. Down here. Yep. See them? Yes, I can. Ooh, kablammy. Safety and serenity. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from. You can edit in your YouTube studio. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, edit. Okay. How did you put it last time? I like how you put it first. There you go. Alright, back to the game. They may appear to be dead, but in fact are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Oop, gotta click back in the game. Why is my controller so late now? There we go. Currently, there are 2 known methods to cease their resurrection: incineration or destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You will need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. Oh, do I need to like burn the zombies as I kill them to make sure they stay dead? Alright, cool. Ooh, I wonder what's inside here. Oh, cool. More ink ribbons. I think I'm just gonna store my ink ribbons in there for the time being. Fuel canteen. I'll also store the fuel canteen. Oh, it's empty. Did not need to leave yet. Although there is health right outside the door. Minimal amount of health. That explains why I'm running over the cable. Hey, you know, Jason, you should stream, you know? I'm already having fun with it, even though I only got 2 concurrent viewers. Actually, I think Pudge might have left because it's just saying that there's 1 right at the moment. Here's oh, that helps me relax. There's something glinting right there. I can see it. Oh, is it this? Ah, something there. Okay. Take the old key, yes. Yeah, who's having wifey time? It's kind of a bad thing if I'm pulling them from it, to be honest. Save your progress. Use an ink ribbon? Yes, I will. Save. Bingo. Save successful. Cool. Probably should have healed before, but we ball like that, so here we go. Molten box and step ladders. I neglected. Okay, that's fine, Jason. Go feed your dergs. Here, I should probably... No. That's the exact opposite I want to do. There's no knob on that door. I can't go through. Okay, it's like a really weird cycle. Actually, now would be a great time to grab a drink. Huh? We'll be right back. Oh, I knew exactly what I was doing in there. I screwed it up. Nope, wrong door. Over here? There we go. It's locked. Armor. Hmm. Hmm. Take the green herb. Boom, back to being fine and dandy. Alright, got some heals. An unlit fireplace. Can I light it? I can. Glow red from the intense heat. Is there something I'm supposed to be seeing on the relief that's glowing red with the intense heat? Or did I just light that area up for no specific reason? I think that was lighted up for no specific reason. Cleared this hallway, but there's still something in this room. Let's go ahead and head in this room, clear this room out, and then... yeah. We have the dog whistle that needs to be grabbed. Crumpled memo. Today Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I can tell, the mutt is always hanging around the second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a whistle. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near the damn dog without risking a serious mauling. Which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you'll get something out of it as well. Remember that certain item that you always wanted to get a hold of? Well, in exchange for your service, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for both of us. John Tolman. Neato. Journal pages are blank. Open journal. Okay. Head back out that story. It's locked from the other side. It's locked. Emblem of armor. I think I can. Yeah, this is the door that needed to be unlocked. Okie dokie, we're gonna check these two. It's locked. Helmet. You unlocked it. Where does this one go? Oh, it leads back to the original hallway. Cool. I think down here is... That's right. I want to see if I can kill the zombie body before the zombie wakes up. Burn it with the kerosene. check it out. Step out, dude. What in the world? But that clearly worked for what I was hoping it would. Alright. Set that down in there. Yeah, the body's gone. Old-fashioned lock with a simple mechanism. Actually, I'm gonna put the whistle away so I can grab all the plants, the green plants over in that one aisle. Actually, just to not be super stupid with them, I'm also gonna put this away so I can grab all three and not combine them. Are you back yet, Jason? This is another one I'd like to hit with some kerosene. Because based on the look of the feet, it appears to be a redhead. We'll grab some kerosene and go ahead and deal with it. Not exactly what I meant to do. That's the door I wanted to go through. Yes, you can interact with that now. Oops. Now I gotta deal with that thing. And from what I can tell, it is hyper aggressive. And I might just go ahead and reload. Shh, no one's here, no one's gonna see it. Fear can't kill you, but it sure can try. You gotta open a door and then kill a dog and get something from its collar. Use old key? Yes, use the old key. Could use some WD-40. You unlocked it. Oh, cool, I can just discard it like that. I'll also put away the old key. What else do I have? Rivets. I really shouldn't have kept the rivets in my inventory. That just made it more difficult. Especially when I have stuff to grab from that one. 3 bullets in the magazine. Okay, back. My headphones didn't want to connect for a bit. I hate wireless sometimes. I hate it too. I really do, Jason. Sometimes I'll be trying to be on a phone call with somebody and I'll be using my phone and it will connect to my headphones and I'll be at work and the headphones are at home and it makes 0 sense. I was hoping for a little bit. I didn't mean to hit yes on that, but it's whatever. It's not like I just wasted a heal. Now, pick up the dog collar, yes. Yes, press the switch. The coin! Changed in the shape of a key. Stream is looking and sounding good. I'll be honest, dude. I'm sitting here looking at my stats for it. It's been sitting consistently at 60 frames per second. My upload speed is above what I had set it to, actually. I set it to 8,750 and we're hitting 9,000 right now. It's pretty crispy setup. It's that new GPU I upgraded to. It's a sexy little GPU. We'll go ahead and head down this way. Because I would like to pick up some of the items in here before going past the redhead again. I had to basically load and unload, well, quit and reload. No, I didn't get the 4080. I got the AMD's 7700 Ti. It's a 16 gig card with stupid performance, honestly. It's insane just how efficient this thing is. Once I get the shield, I think I need to head back somewhere. It's very specific. Not that door, this door. Yeah. Nope. I need one open inventory slot. I forgot. I could have gone through to it anyways through this door. Yeah, see, I was using an Nvidia card, the 1660 Super, and it was doing pretty well for the time that I had it. But as soon as I went to like other games, it just couldn't handle itself. And now that I've upgraded my GPU, I'm noticing that I have to upgrade my CPU next. So that's going to be kind of pricey as well. But that's going to be later down the road. I also think you have a 1660 Super as well. That's pretty cool. I mean, you know it's a beast of a card for how small it is. It is, when I upgraded from my 1660 to the 7700, I set them right next to each other, and the 1660 was a little over half the size of the 7700. I don't need a save. Don't need a waste of ribbon. Which way? Which way? This way. An i5, see, 11th gen i5 is a good CPU. Right now, I have a Ryzen 5 5500. It's good for the series, but I definitely want to upgrade. Over this way, I think. Yep. Come across here. Oh, hell no. Let's have a look down here. Any loot down here? No. What kind of door is this? It's a lock. It's a helmet lock. May whoever takes this emblem find peace and death. Would you like to take? Magic key, yes. Works for what I do, but if I wanted to game newer games or stream, what I would have 100% have to up everything, including RAM. How much RAM do you got? How many gigs of RAM you got? Oh! If I remember correctly, those redheads are... Only 8 gigs? DDR4. I'm running at 32 gigs. That's like the first thing I upgraded on my PC. I wanted my RAM to be way overkill. So now that I've done that, I think I need to head across the way and possibly meet. Well, I'm fine right now. I won't save right away because I know I should be more or less fine. I think I gotta meet with Rebecca. This is where I'm gonna start being more. Oh, there's a redhead. The 1660 Super is a tank that handles the background like a champ for what I do. Dude, I was able to run Elden Ring, Lies of P, Cyberpunk 2077. For a bit there, it could handle Fallout 4. What other games was I playing? Once Human, I was able to handle that. I was able to handle Phasmophobia on VR. It was able to handle my VR games just fine. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't tested my new card with VR. That's something I really should test out because I'm guessing now that I have the new card, some crazy cool stuff can probably be done with VR. Use the armor key. Sweet. Ooh, somebody joined back with us. Who else is in here? I see 2 concurrent viewers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Necromanic. This is my first stream, as you can see, but I'm going to be playing a lot of retro games, horror games, and any kind of games y'all recommend to me. Please stick around and let me see if I can entertain you. I think it's probably the best budget card now, other than the 1080 Ti. The 1080 Ti is legendary for being for OP for what it is. What kind of performance do you get out of that kind of card, I wonder? I myself never really looked into that card. Ooh. It's Forrest from Team Bravo. There are deep wounds all over his body. What could have torn him up like this? Well, I'm imagining a zombie probably tore him up. A foliage plant. Someone was using the bench in place of the stand. 1080 Ti performs as well as the 1660 Super or better. Pudge is still using a 1080. Yeah, but he's about to upgrade. What of the 50 series did he get? Did he get the 5090 or did he get like the 5070? I was looking at the 50 series and boy, are they pricey. Yeah, the 5080 is pretty cool. I was looking at getting the 5060. The problem with the 5060 is it was more adapted for AI, and the software was just not the greatest. I don't know what model. He probably should get the NVIDIA 5060 or 5080. Like I got the AMD. Hey, there she is.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place. Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake.
It's huge.
Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Gotta run back to. Yeah. Not really sure there's a sprint button. I think there is a sprint button. He's been long overdue for an upgrade though, so he deserves to build a beast that will be future-proof for a while. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure on that. Oh, wrong door. Definitely wrong door. This part of the place is swarming with the redheads, which, if memory serves, they are difficult to kill. The serum, yes, we will take the serum. If you're going to upgrade, Jason, what are you planning on upgrading to? Wrong door. Another thing I want to do, just so that way once I get kind of well known enough for like people to raid me, is I want to create those raid screens where I can pop it up like who did we raid? Light Blazer? By a pre-built, I don't know. I don't work on computers. I can fix your core house. Honestly, I've taken like an interest to computers. I really want to build them. I think that'd be a really good career in building them and all that,
Hope this is what you wanted.
but I have
Thank
no
you.
clue about cars.
I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio.
He knows what it is.
Take care of yourself, Rebecca.
He's
Richard.
dead.
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
Everyone has skills if they pursue them. Some are just different from others, and I have no desire to fix computers. That's fair. I'm currently in that spot of trying to figure out what talents I have. That's why I'm giving this a shot, see if I can be entertaining, engaging enough. Oh, nope. That zombie just turned into a redhead. Jeez. Like... There's like 3 redheads in 3 different rooms over here. Kind of annoying, I'll be honest. I wonder, can redheads be killed? Or crimson heads, or whatever they're called? Is that what they're called? Red. Crimson heads, that's what they're called. Yeah. Don't stream for the money, stream because you enjoy it. Very few streamers make more money than they could if they were working a different occupation. This is... I'm hoping for a little bit of extra money on the side, but this is also just for kind of social therapy, I guess. Building my own confidence, building my social presence, being able to be around people and not be anxious, not have panic attacks and stuff like that. That's a good reason to stream. Just don't be discouraged by only having 1 viewer for, or even 10 for a while. Hey, just having 1 is fine, you know? Having somebody to talk to is enough for me. Although I'll be honest, not having a lot of people will make me want to end a stream early just because, yeah, YouTube kind of, well, that's why I want to learn how to stream on YouTube Shorts like how Pudge does, because that one is a lot better for getting just viewers, getting noticed, because it just puts you out in front of random people. Most of the time, people won't see streams on their main For You page, just because they're not subscribed to them. But as soon as like you're on Twitch and just not Twitch, but on Shorts, doom scrolling, eventually you'll start coming across streamers, and you'll see people that are just sitting there with a camera on them, and they're not even really interacting with the chat. They're just sitting there talking with other people. And you'll see 2,000 people are currently watching this streamer, and you're like, what? What is this guy even doing? He's just sitting there. That entertaining the people? And apparently it is. So now we want to head over to the corridor they were in. About another 15 to 30 minutes, and then we might just call it a night. We're gonna walk around. I don't have any kerosene on me to deal with him once he's dead, and that's apparently how you get rid of the redheads, is you just burn the bodies before they turn. Flash grenade. Cool. Just don't let them get in your head. Enjoy playing games you enjoy. Yep, that's all I'm here for. See you, pal. Bad streamers go viral for no reason. Good streamers sit below 1,000 subs for years. It's the nature of the YouTubers. Yeah, no, that's entirely it. Honestly, to get viral, I think the best course of action is to just do stupid stuff. You know, be entertaining and enjoyable to watch, and people kind of just come to me, you know? People are going to see this autistic kid that's sitting here playing these retro games and randomly just spout about nonsense. mean, like, think about it. The most viral, most well-known streamers and, like, YouTubers are, like, Markiplier and all them. And they got famous when a lot of people didn't like them. And, you know, a lot of people didn't like Mark because he was super, super loud and, you know, super exaggerated during the Five Nights at Freddy's playthroughs. But that's also what got him to be so famous, is how expressive he was. What some people don't like, other people's will like. And oops, sorry, I was like leaning back. What I was saying was, some people aren't going to like the content and some people are going to like the content. My entire thought process going into this is going to be, don't stop. Do what you do, and the people that like you will find you, and the people that don't are going to be trolls, and they're going to help boost your algorithm anyways, you know. There's going to be trolls that are going to come here and want to chat and say stuff to rile me up, and you know what? I'm going to let them chat and rile me up for a little bit, because, you know, all those messages are going to say to the YouTube algorithm gods, like, hey, there's a lot of people talking in this guy's chat. Let's start directing more people his way. People are really interacting with him. So, hey, use them and abuse them. That's what they're here for. Musical score. Oh, no, don't say that. I want to say F them. I would say, like, bring them on. Honestly, I love interacting with trolls. I love with people that try to rile me up because, like I said, that's going to boost my algorithm. There's multiple streamers out right now who are famous because of the trolls that will come in and interact with them. Like, have you ever heard of Queso? He's a larger person whose chat is constantly roasting him on his size and making jokes about that, and he's getting riled up on it. But that's what makes him so famous, is because he's getting riled up. I won't let it get to my head, but I'm definitely gonna play into it, you know? Like, you know, I'm gonna fake rage, fake get all angry, you know? But that is that's the bread and butter. Right, if they start getting too much, I'll, you know, kick them from the stream or ban them or time them out. If they're just sitting there being too trolly where it's not being entertaining, is when you gotta get rid of them. What I think I might do is I'll do, like, one day a week is going to be the chill stream, where we just don't allow trolling whatsoever. And as soon as trolls appear, I'll just let whoever's the mod there that day, give them the boot, you know? Dang it. I gotta run away because it's gonna blow up and, like, let's watch it. Blow up his head. Boom! Love it. Use the armor. Can't carry any more items. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I need to... I'm gonna have to run through all the redheads. Yikes. Alright. Time to go for a run. I don't know exactly how I who observe me and Pudge's channel. I let trolls come at me. They can't outright with word and makes chat interesting as long as they aren't completely vile. Yeah, that's the same kind of method, you know? Of let them come, let them have their fun for a little bit. But once they start putting a drag in, it's just like not entertaining anymore. Once they lose their entertaining value is when I say, okay, enough's enough. Let's get you guys out of here. Ooh. Aha! Dodged it. I got them techs now, dude. Techniques. Ooh! Ooh! Run, 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 run! Ooh! Oh, those redheads, it's crazy.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so take care of yourself.
Bang. We gotta keep the keys for now, but we will start throwing that in there. How are we doing on time? It's almost 1 a.m. here. Almost 1 a.m. Using Crimin, might as well. I've gotten way farther than I did with that 11 save game, so I'm learning to use my ribbons a lot less. I actually enjoy trolls coming at me. The one guy that said that Natalia and I were romantically involved was hilarious. We are actually polar opposites, but respect each other. Yeah. I mean, I can see it. Yeah, you guys are kind of opposite. Although I don't really interact with Natalia too much. I will talk to her, I will say hey, I will be friendly. But I don't know where her limits are, where I can kind of screw with her. You know, I'll screw with you guys just a little bit. I'll screw with Fox a little bit, screw with you a lot, and definitely screw with Pudge a bit. But Natalia, I don't know her well enough to know where the limits are, you know? You gotta be respectful when playing your games, and if you don't know where the respect lies, you gotta keep yourself on a very, very short leash. Smells like faintly unpleasant. Frosty? Well, that's just the Russian philosophy, I guess. It's locked. Old-fashioned lock with a rather simple mechanism. There we go. Unlock this door. I won't say Frosty, honestly. She's definitely difficult to read, but I think that's kind of her strong suit, you know? It makes it very, very kind of interesting to see how she reacts to certain stuff. Like, I always love it when a troll comes in and she acts all chill, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, time to go to war. I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. But also, I don't think it's too wise. I try not to get into politics because when it comes to politics, there's a lot of stuff I'm not aware of, you know? I don't do my research often enough to stay up to date on politics. That zombie's gonna definitely come up. Can I, like, shoot it in the head? If I take, like... There you go. Reload the magazine. Keeper's diary. But I don't do enough research on politics to know what I'm talking about and be a equal part of the conversation. The one thing she doesn't tolerate is someone hitting on her. So that's one reason she respects me. I know she's married and I respect that and have never got near that line. If I know somebody is married or has any kind of significant other, I know right off the bat to not even try to flirt. I'm already bad enough at flirting as is. I cannot flirt to save my life. And any kind of interaction where somebody's flirting with me, I will straight up have a panic attack. Straight up. Can't stop myself, you know. That's honestly why I took a break from VR chat. Is because when you're a VR chat, nobody knows what you look like, so a lot of people will just come up and flirt with you. And every single time, I'm just sitting there like, ah! And I don't know how much of my past I shared with you, Jason, but I've had a not so great upbringing when I was young, especially when I was really young. Some not so good things happened to me, and so any kind of intimate interaction like that, or even the thought of intimate interaction like that, immediate panic attack. When I was turning 21, my dad made a joke about taking me to a strip club for the first time, and I couldn't tell you how quickly I shut that down. I said, nope, probably will never go to one in my entire life. And he said, why not? It's fun, it's cool. And I'm like, I would have a panic attack as soon as I stepped on the property. I would maybe step in the door, hyperventilate a little bit, turn around, and be done for the day. But that's also just probably TMI. Alright, let's read this. Right, there's not an attraction to me, honestly. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating scumbag. One of the higher ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Whoa. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before actually starting eating. Gross. At around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up, scared the shit out of me too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there had been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. I've been wearing this damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feeling itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. No, you're doing the right thing. Guard yourself, but also be open. It adds in humanity, and people will understand you a bit more. Yeah. If somebody is like, hey, I want to take you to go try this thing, and I trust them enough, yeah, I'll probably do it. Like, I smoke weed. I started smoking weed when I was kind of young, honestly. Probably too young to start doing it. But I did it out of peer pressure. Then I stopped for a while. And my father kind of got me back into it. Then I stopped, and then I kind of set my own limits for it. And that's how I live now, is I have very strict limits around my smoking. But now I would kind of like to try shrooms just once in my life, to say I've tried it, and either I'll like it or I'll never want to touch the stuff again. But I do have a person in my life that I trust enough to keep me kind of on the rails, when it comes to shrooms. So I am so sorry. See, right now, I'm not. So, this is me talking into the mic, and my mouth is literally pressed against the pop screen. So, honestly, what I might start doing is just turning up the sensitivity a bit, just so I can be farther away and talk. But as soon as I do that, it starts getting the static in. Yikes. Nope, you're fine. Okay. So, I'll just have to talk louder. I'm so used to keeping this tone of voice, so it's weird trying to raise it. But as I was saying, I have one person I will trust to show me and make sure I'm on the rails with that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to constantly be using it. I most likely will use it once and never touch it again. And that's how most of it's going to be. And I'm not going to go around and try everything. I'm not going to try Oxy. I'm not going to try any kind of painkiller or anything that's addictive. There's going to be the natural stuff, and that's it. Like me, I had a beer while I was streaming, and that was one beer. I'm not even feeling the effects of it, and I'm not going to have another one today. And that's just how I try to live my life. I do everything in moderation. A little bit here, a little bit there. Hey, and sometimes you don't get the chance until you reach out to somebody that you trust, I told him that I wanted to try shrooms, and he said he's going to buy some shrooms for us to try, And I'm probably gonna just do it at his house when it's just me and him, maybe one other person there, and we're probably just gonna chill around a fire. Or probably not even that, you know. Hallucinations, you probably don't want to be around anything dangerous. Like I said, I'm not gonna try anything that's a pill. I honestly don't like pills. I have to go back on pills soon for my ADHD, and I'm not fond of the prospect of it because pills aren't natural to me. It's chemicals that have been synthesized into stuff that I do not know how it's going to affect my body consistently. It's not made by the earth, so I feel weird about it. And that's probably stupid sounding, you know. I know it is stupid sounding. It's medicine that's supposed to help you. But because it isn't natural, just throws me for a loop, you know? And I'm not a vegan where I say, oh, no, I won't use anything synthesized. I mean, like, right. Opiates are super, super addictive. Um, when I was really young, I ended up busting my head open, and the doctor wanted me to get on opiates, and my mom was so for it because then she would steal the opiates. I was in constant pain, and she would just say, "Oh, well, we're waiting for the doctor to fill the prescription again. We're waiting for the doctor to fill the prescription again." Um, I mean, I was taking Ritalin, which is a form of meth. um, and I just never liked how I felt on it. When I was on the pill, when I was on Ritalin, it used to give me severe, like, bouts of anger where it didn't matter what was going on. I would just get so angry at everything. And I enjoyed the feeling of being angry. And I just had to get off them. Uh, Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. I smoked off and on when I was 17. I can smoke or not. I enjoy it, but don't need it. I don't need weed. I tell myself as soon as I say I need it, it's time for me to stop it. But I do enjoy it. I enjoy smoking it. I heavily enjoy the social aspect that comes with smoking weed. I love smoking with friends. It is kind of not cathartic. What would the term be? I guess relaxing. It helps me feel more in tune with my own mind, I guess. And with that, it allows me to feel like myself, you know? Allows me to drop the act I put on around a lot of people. And that's kind of a bad thing to say, I will admit. Having to be acting around people was never a good thing. But I've been so used to faking my emotions due to ADHD, I can't stop myself from acting. So now what I do is I take the pill to. Yeah, smoking with friends is the pest. Um, I'll take the pills to focus, and then the day before I want to smoke, I'll drop the pill, and so that way it's out of my system before I smoke. I mean, the last time I smoked, I went over to my buddy's house that I was telling you about, and while there, we were passing around a joint and ended up, um, he ended up lighting fireworks. He ended up taking out his guitar. We were just listening to him to play music and talking. It was a great time. Let's finish reading this book. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding the last 3 days. If anyone finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. There were rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm, and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? Fever gone, but itchy. Today hungry, and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy. Scott came ugly face, so killed him tasty. Itchy, tasty. I'm guessing that's him right there. Okay, yes. Boom! My CPU usage is sitting at, oh, it just jumped up to 12% as soon as I said something. But it's sitting at now it's up to 18%. Okay, don't mention anything about the CPU's usage. Okay, understood. I'm just not gonna investigate what that rattling sound is either. Use the Alt key? Yes. Use the Alt key. I've done about everything else. Some are fun for an experience, but don't get into regular. Also, since fentanyl contamination and lacing, it's more dangerous now. Right. What was it? Hey, there's the broken shotgun. That's cool to have. No. Some kerosene. Will you take the broken shotgun? Yes, I will. Like I said, I'm not gonna try anything else. Like, I'm not gonna try, what's the rave one? Is that the LSD? The tabs or whatever that you put on your tongue. Not gonna try that. Not gonna try any like uppers or downer pills or anything like that. Strictly natural. Strictly natural. Acid. Yep. Not interested. Oh boy. He's coming for me. Oh, now there's two of them. LSD is acid. Yeah. Not gonna try it. I've heard there's some people that did so much of it in one night that there's holes in their tongue that went straight through their tongue. And nope. Don't
Are
need
you
my
okay?
tongue turning into Swiss cheese.
Want me to treat your wounds?
No, I'm okay. But if something should
Right.
happen to me, I'm counting
I've
on you.
smoked weed enough.
No problem.
I've had
We're
highs where
very
that
short
were
on
great.
medical supplies,
I've
so
had highs
take
that
care
were
of
horrible,
yourself.
where I was just sitting there, heart racing, not doing nothing, and just anxious. you know. And there's some highs that you'll get that, and it's just like, and you don't know what to do in that situation. But it's better with friends. It's always better with friends. It's better with people that can mimic the emotions that you want to feel. You know, if you're going to be getting high with a bunch of people that are just not in good moods, you're not going to have a good time as well, because you're not going to have people that are going to keep the energy up and keep the good vibes, you know. I'm not a Wiccan, or do I really believe in witchcraft? But I believe in energies. I believe that our emotions affect other people. See, X or Molly, not interested. First of all, X sounds too edgy to me. Or Molly sounds like Molotov, and Molotovs are dangerous. So, you know, I'm seeing red flags in the names initially. I mean, if somebody called marijuana or weed just straight up THC, calling it that, I probably wouldn't have tried it at all, because it sounds synthetic. And that is such a stupid way to look at it. But that's just how my mind is, you know. Yeah, vibes from people exist. The emotion you show transfers to other people, and people don't even realize it. And people that are depressed, they're only going to see the depression in other people. People that are happy are only going to see the happiness in other people, and they won't see all the emotion. And at times that's a good thing. That's a good way to keep your own vibes up, but it can make you emotionally blind to the people around you. That's why no matter what, I try to read people before I try to think, oh, this is a happy person, oh, this is a sad person. You know? You never know what a person is feeling until you really look at them. Alright. With that philosophical question, it's getting up to 1:30, so I think it's time to call it a night for the first stream. You know? Did you have a good night, Jason? Right. That's how it is. I'm trying to keep the vibes good, you know? Which, once we start getting more people in here, I'm not gonna have as deep conversations with them. Because that can be a really slow kind of pause. Like, you saw I went from playing the game, and as soon as we had the deep conversations, I was sitting there reading that book for, 10 minutes? But I do really enjoy the deep conversations though. So, but as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and think I'll call it here for a night. Thank you for showing up, Jason, for being the first one here and being the last one here as well. I'm pretty sure Pudge had head out a while ago, but we got 7 different people that popped in here over the course of the stream, so that was pretty good. Right. You can't really focus on one person, but it doesn't mean I can ignore one person either, you know. But thank you, Pudge, as well. If you ever watch this back, thank you for showing up. Thank you for really getting me into wanting to do this. Right. Can't show favoritism, as Pudge was saying. But with that, I think we'll come back next Wednesday. I think next Wednesday would be a great chance to continue this and continue the stream. Thank you for showing up. This has been Necromanic. I keep on wanting to say Necro Dancer, even though I know I've changed it. This has been Necromanic, and thank you for joining me. Have a good night.